Hey everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. So, filming on my phone again because my camera finally kicked the bucket. It won't stay on to record, so it's great. So today I'm going to be going over my Shop My Stash for the next 2 weeks. Just finished the last rotation, of course, that's why I'm doing a new one. And I'm going to just talk to you about the stuff that I used the last 2 weeks, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be using for the next 2 weeks. So last time I used any base products, so pretty much anything I wanted. Mostly I was using the Kat Von D base products, and then also was using the ColourPop stick foundation for shorter days or days where I didn't really go anywhere, or I put on makeup just to post to my Instagram, and I used the ColourPop stick foundation because it was quick, and like I did Instagram pictures where I only took a picture of my eyes, so my whole face wasn't in the shot, so it didn't have to look perfect. Which, as much as I don't like Kat Von D in general, their base products are good and they show up good on camera, so that's mainly why I would use them if I'm doing like a full face shot on Instagram. And then for the palette, I used the Saint and Sinner palette, so I got quite a few good looks out of that palette. Go back and check the last couple weeks of my Instagram to see how that went. I did a nice blue, like smoky kind of with a spotlight halo look that I really liked, so definitely go check that out. And follow me on there if you haven't already. It's at Azkaland, the same way it's spelled here. And I found out that when I first got the Saint and Sinner palette, I thought that it was the best. Like, it was amazing, nothing can beat it. And then I tried it this time and it didn't blend very well. And I don't know, I just didn't like it that much. And before I got that palette, I was, like a while back when I first started like getting serious about makeup, it was the big thing in the beauty community to set your eyeshadow primer with a shade close to your skin tone, which for me could be a white powder, but you know, and you would set it, and then it was supposed to help your eyeshadows blend better and show up better. But that did not work for me. That it made them blend away, and then it like kind of mixed with the light colored eyeshadow and made them like lighter. So they weren't so pigmented, they were just kind of dulled down, like pastelized almost. So this time I tried that again, and that technique is the only way that I can get the Saint and Sinner, like the mattes, to blend. So I don't like that, because then they don't look as good. So, but the blue look that I did turned out pretty well. So anyways, the next thing I'm going to do, like I have been doing the past few videos, where I will rank the lip products that I chose in order of the ones that I liked. So number 1 was Grim from Anastasia. It's one of my favorite shades. I like the purpley gray colors. Again, that's my favorite color out of the ones that I picked, and it lasts for quite a while. The only thing is it starts to wear off in the corners, which is pretty normal. And then number 2 was the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick. So I liked the color. It's like a warm nude, and it kind of feels like it's more drying now. I never had that problem with Kat Von D lipsticks. Usually they'll go on pretty thin, and then you won't be able to feel them hardly at all, but that one is getting a little bit dried out. So it's not like the product's fault, I guess, but it's just getting dry. And the last one, the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Skin Tight, absolutely hate that one. The color is really pale pink, and it kind of gets, it's like almost whitish like concealer lips at first, and it dries down and gets a little bit darker. And it just does not look the best on me, and the formula is really streaky, so I have to apply multiple layers, and it gets really thick and goopy, so I just don't. And then those really light colored liquid lipsticks that get like that nasty ring around the middle, yeah, I'm not wearing that lipstick anymore. I'm probably going to get rid of it. But that is the outlier of the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, which is also, I don't like Jeffree Star either, but his liquid lipsticks are good, except for that one. And it's always been like that. It's not like it's drying out or anything. Alright, so then for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be using for base any Kat Von D products that I have. So I've got quite a few here. The foundation, which I've used quite a bit of. There's a story of my life. There's a hair on it. And then the concealers, I have the Lock-It Concealer Creams in L5 Neutral and L1 Neutral. By the way, in the foundation, I'm using the shade Light 44 Cool. And these are really drying. on my under eyes. They're hard to blend, so I hope I can use them up before they get like way too dry. And then I have the setting powder that I bake my under eyes with, and the powder foundation in Light 45. Apparently they're reformulating this. I saw somebody talking about it. Not like I'm going to buy it anyways. Well, for two reasons. One, I don't like Kat Von D, and two, I'm on a no-buy. And I've hit pan on this one, and I've already gone through one of these before, so I'm sure that I can use it up pretty quickly. Not that I'm doing a project pan or anything, I'm just trying to use up these products and get them out of my collection, so I'm not having to use them all the time. Because if I leave those, what am I trying to say? I don't want to get rid of stuff that I know I'm going to be able to use later, so that I would have to buy something new. That just seems kind of counterintuitive. So I'm going to use these and then not buy anything else Kat Von D, but I don't want to have to like kind of reversedly force myself to have to buy new stuff, if that makes any sense at all. Then I have the Kat Von D blush in Wish. This was like a cult favorite, and it was discontinued way a long time ago. I mean, I like the color. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing all these that I'm talking about today, actually. And it's like a peachy pink kind of blush. It's slightly similar to Milani Luminoso. That one's maybe a little more pink, but I like it. So I know I'm not going to be able to use this up probably even this year, and it's really, really old. So I'll see where I am in like the next couple months. The last thing in this category is this eyeshadow in the shade Thunderstruck. I've used this for a long time as a highlighter. I hit pan on it, and then I dropped it, and it exploded, so I repressed it, and I no longer have hit pan. So maybe I'll hit pan again because it's a little looser now that I've repressed it. Adding this back in because I just finished filming and realized I forgot to tell you about the eyeshadow that I was using. So that the camera being broken really had me all confuzzled. So I'm using the e.l.f. Mad for Matte Original Palette. This is one I've talked about on my channel quite a few times that I'm not sure if I like or not. So hopefully at the end of this I'll see more if I like it. The only thing is that so many of these colors are so similar. On camera they don't look that similar, but they are. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll just use a few of them in conjunction with this other palette, because this one, it's just like the whole look just ends up muddy if I use this whole palette. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Christian Siriano palette, which I've talked about before, I think, and I really like. So today I'm using that bright green, which is actually really creamy. It's a better formula than a lot of e.l.f. shadows that I've tried. And then I'm using this like champagne kind of color right there. And this purpley magenta, I guess you could call it, is really nice too. It really blends well. I'm not too sure about this navy blue. I'll have to try that out some more and see. And this big shadow here is really good for face highlight. Where is it? Up here. So there are the palettes I'm going to use. Alright, next thing. Today, I mentioned this on Instagram when I posted my look for today, but I normally do not, physically cannot wear eyeliner in my waterline, and I'm doing this, I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but it's this green line underneath my lower lash line that's eyeshadow. But then I remembered that I bought on a whim a couple months ago this green eyeliner from ColourPop, so I was like, oh, I'll just put on that green liner in my waterline and make it all look green, but that's a horrible idea because it's really irritating my eyes. So as soon as I'm done filming, it's coming off. And then lipsticks, I am going to use this, getting my swatching arm ready. I'm going to use this lipstick from Lunatic Cosmetics. It's in the shade AK47. YouTube, please don't get mad at me for saying that. That's what it's called, okay? And this is not my favorite lipstick formula. It smells like wax, and it feels like those kids' lipsticks. But they've apparently reformulated it since then, so hopefully it's going to be better if anybody's going to buy it. I also have to apply it over lip balm or it won't work. So I tried to apply it to my hand there. It's kind of like a muted lilac color. It's similar to like Anastasia Grim and what's the other? It's like Dusty Mauve and something else. Sleepless from Dose of Color is what I was thinking of. And it's kind of has some shimmer in it. But I don't know, I really like the color and it's unique. I said it's like the other ones, but it's a lot lighter, more like a pastel version of those. And then I have the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Zuma. This is one of the newest to my collection from the last ColourPop haul that I did. ColourPop products, before you use them, you have to like mix them up, like lipsticks, concealers, everything. And this is supposed to be like a kind of like a liquid stain, not supposed to stain, but just like a really sheer liquid lipstick. So there it is, right there. It looks different on the lips because it's so sheer. It won't cover your natural lip color, so it'll mix with your natural lip color to create whatever color that yours are. Mine will be different than yours. So then the last one I'm wearing today is the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade of Mannequin. This one is similar to the one called Skin Tight that I mentioned earlier that I used last week, but this is darker, so it doesn't look as bad and it's not nearly as patchy. It is just a little bit, but it's manageable. So there's Mannequin. Right, there's what I'm using for the week. Let me know what you think if you're doing Shop My Stash too. Check out my other videos. I have my No Buy Year playlist linked below, and also I do have a money playlist where I talk about like saving money and how I'm paying off my debt and things, so I'll link that below too. And don't forget to check out my other videos if you're interested. If this is your first video of mine, I'm doing a no buy for an entire year, only buying things that I run out of suitable replacements for. So like if I don't have a brow product, for example, and I don't have anything else that could suffice as a brow product, I can buy one. Stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, I'll check out the playlist. The playlist is set up so that the intro will play first and then it'll go through. So if you want to catch up, you can do that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.